Thanks, Sushil. So, my organization is very interesting. Just to give, I'll just take 15 to 20 seconds an introduction of the organization. This organization is into banking, retail, petroleum, colors, digital payments. So when you want the talent to be, look at from the 30,000 feet or 35,000 feet, you will be very, conscious all the time that if I am going to meet a particular stakeholder, I have to be wearing that particular hat and having a discussion. Coming to what you have just said, the entire organization has a very large platform in a mixed bag manner for an on-roll employee, which is a regular employee that we call, an outsource as an associate, and then we have management training. We are leveraging on the National Skill Development Program and National Employability Program schemes announced by the Government of India. And in that program also, the talents are nurtured, then put them into associate and subsequently to the on rolls. This career progression policy has really matured over the years. Now, I will not be able to comment much on gig because that doesn't work good for my organization. But definitely these three segments work beautifully. Now I have one more segment which is called consultant segment. Now this consultant segment works more on the cash business where we appoint ex uniform from the police, from the armed forces, who consult and do a lot of PR activity for us. As you know, the cash replenishment or cash in transit business is a risky proposition. We carry about plus 900 crores in cash every day with the help of about 3,000 vehicles in the country. And it is not easy. It is not easy. It is very risky. It is not only risky for the cash that we carry of the banks, it is risky for the employees who carry the cash because they are very vulnerable to any kind of attacks. And I don't want to mention those attacks that happen. And it does happen in, especially in the areas which are far flung or they are more in the rebel kind of or Naxal kind of belts that we have in the country. Now, if I have to really fragmentize this and put them in a career progression policy and put them into a very beautifully structured manner, there is one question that comes in mind, like Rasanya was talking about how we have graduated and evolved over various stages in the performance management system. Now, all of these have their own ways of performance. Some of them have got consistently same KPIs for over the years. Try to evaluate them. That becomes the biggest challenge for organization like mine, because the person would want to, upgrade him, but he would fail in many ways putting the proposal right because there are other in parallel talent sitting or standing with that particular person and he cannot upgrade all of them. And this is the most challenging part in the cash business, especially. You can take any names to writers, to CMS, to SIS. All of them face the same or similar business. In my other businesses where talents are specified, they are specific, they are very defined, there things are very fluid and it is nicely taken care. Now, when if I have to holistically look at it in the 10 years plus I have spent in the organization, where we have put things block by block, brick by brick, and taken things to a level where we come to a particular segment and we say, hey, you know what? From one business, I can transport or have a smooth transition of a talent to the other business. Now, this has taken one big question in the mind of the business head, that I have to have the mindset of acceptability. I wanted to add to the other panelists that the leadership and sustainability, when we talk about, there's a huge amount of word that is commonly used is trust and acceptability, because acceptance of a talent from other business signing off in an IJP in an organization and accepting that talent that yes, he has been doing, you know, 0.9 pointers in a PMS, and over the years, in 3 or 4 years, has is well accepted, and I'm sure I'll be able to groom him because he is trainable. So in that manner, things move in a beautiful and seamless manner. But in the last 18 months or 20 months, there is a lot of shift from IQ, people shifted to EQ. From EQ, people shifted to SQ, that is sustainability quotient, and so on and so forth. So there has been a lot of shift, and people have, in the leadership at all levels, I'm not talking about just the people who are the boardroom, people who really drive it in the ground. Like in my case, if I don't move to the ground and see what the boys are doing and what pains they are going through on a daily basis, it will be very difficult for me to come back and, you know, submit it to the management. These are the requirements of the team in the ground, because my entire front line gets my bottom line. That's the fact. I think it is it's a story for all of us who are sitting this panel. But I feel, to summarize the challenge, or with the current situation that we are in and the workforce that is going to come in the future, it will be number one, retaining the entire organization culture and the work engagement. This is very clearly coming up and being discussed all the time. Second would be supporting workers' mobility, because worker mobility is very, very crucial, and you have to be very, very flexible about it, like we have heard. Uh, Number three, supporting rapid pace of business change. In our business also, the digitalization and mobility and having webcams, it has changed many ways, and we have moved from a lot of paperwork to completely, you know, mobile or mobility driven work culture. So hence we have to be very fast in picking up the pace all the time. Fourth would be enabling collaboration, because at this point in time, I think all of us would agree that last 20-22 months, collaboration has really played a vital role, because with sitting at home, like for me, it was never a new normal because we've been going to office all the while. Uh, but for people who have worked from home, like I have seen my technology people who do a testing of a software, they would be, you know, they have to be highly collaborative in their work. Otherwise, the alignment to the mission vision value or the customer requirement will not be fulfilled. Last but not the least is constantly contributing strategy and analytical or analytics for the workplace of future, because that's the in thing. And if we do not focus at that, I think somewhere down the line, all the organizations who are sluggish in adapting this particular segment will die a natural death. That's what from my side, Rishi.
Thank you, Captain Partha. And